back to my channel. I just want to take a minute to elaborate on the math task cards that I was sharing on Instagram the other day. So at my school we use Swan Math. Not every school in our district is using the same math curriculum, but for me, I use Swan Math. And the great thing about Swan is that at the end of every unit, there's a math task that the kids can perform or do. So I hadn't really gotten a chance to really start utilizing it in my class just because of timing, of being forced to stay on a certain path, a certain planning path, and feeling like I had to spend 2 days on one lesson, so I got to skip this, and just all kind of reasons. So I never really got a chance to do the task cards. So finally, but the last week and a half has been kind of stressful for my class for math, just getting the concepts, working through all the steps, and having the stamina to complete it. So I knew that I needed to do something to switch it, just to get them back motivated and you know, make them feel successful. So I finally decided that I'm going to make it a point to let them move around a little during math, because I think that was one of the issues too, was so much pen and paper and discussion, but not a lot of movement, you know what I mean? So I decided to go ahead and try to incorporate the task cards. So I also, before I even did the task cards, I found this book, and I can't remember who shared it on Instagram, but some teacher shared this book, I'm Trying to Love Math. And I thought that it was like perfect timing for me to see this book, because my class had been stressing on math and not wanting to do math, and I had all kind of groans when it was time for math. So when I saw this post, I said I have to order it. So I got it off Amazon, and I think it was like $10 or $15, I'm not sure, but it's a cute little story. It's just, I'll show you a couple of pages. So let's see. So I'll just show you this page. So it says, like, what do you do when your teacher gives you a pop quiz with a problem like this? And there's a problem. I don't know if it's gonna focus. There we go. So, and then it has all these little steps. So one answer was, whip out your pencil and shout alakazam. B, say you need to use the bathroom for the rest of the class. C, run over to your teacher and give them a big old hug. D, cross your eyes, fall to the floor, and play dead. And it says, if you chose A or C, you will love this book. It's full of fascinating ways that math is used, from golden records in space to golden ratios in nature. If you chose B or D, you need this book. It shows you that math is much more lovable when you understand that it's in lots of things we already love, like cookies and pizza and music. So the kids seem to love it. I think it works best for older kids, just because of the terminology that's used and the math in general. I don't think a lot of younger kids are exposed to the type of math that they're sharing in this book. So we started our class session off with this book, and they really enjoyed it. And then, because this was our first time doing math card rotations or math task card rotations, I wanted to do something simple, because I just wanted to practice the routine of how we should look, how it should sound in our classroom when we're doing this. And so the focus, it was on the task cards, but it wasn't on the task cards. It was like I was trying to teach the routine so that when we do it in the future, I won't have to stop and reteach and explain this. So what I did was I found a free resource on Teachers Pay Teacher, and her name is Love to Learn. I think that's the store name on Teachers Pay Teachers. I will double check that because I'm not sure. But she had these task cards, and it kind of has a Halloween theme. It's spooky numbers. And so what I did was I printed these out and I placed them in these little sheet protectors, and I put them in various spots around the room. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 of these task cards printed, and each paper has 4 problems on there. And then their answer sheet looks like this. So what they have to do is they will go to the card, they write the card number down, and then show their work here, and then give their answer here. So they have 8 answer spaces on the answer sheet, and there's 4 problems on one sheet. So how I did it is I told my class, okay, I'm gonna put these in various spots in the room. You guys as a table group will go to the spots and answer the questions that are on the paper. And then they also had to reach consensus, which is another procedure that we do in Swan Math, and be able to teach the class whatever the problem was, just to make sure that they had to be able to teach the class, how they figured out their answer, and their whole group had to have the same answer, and everybody had to understand how to find the answer. So it worked really well. They were really excited to do this, and I'm so excited that I finally took the jump and the plunge to do it for my class, because they needed it. I saw what was happening in math, and I knew that I needed to make some kind of change. So again, I just wanted to share that really quickly. It was fun. I'm gonna insert a video of it in practice, and you can see there was lots of discussion, which was great, and I heard lots of math vocabulary being used, which was really great, because that's what I really stressed for them to use their math vocabulary terms, and they did it, and they loved it. And it took, with this being their first time doing this, it took, I want to say, about 30 minutes with me explaining all the steps and the procedures, and with them, you know, working through the problem. And it was just fun. It was relaxed. They liked it. They can't wait to do it again. So I'm excited. Like I said, I found this freebie on Teachers Pay Teachers, and I know that there's a lot of task cards out there on Teachers Pay Teachers and other places. The great thing about my math curriculum is that we do have a task at the end of every unit. So I'm just going to turn those into our task cards, and try to do this at least a couple of times a month, because like I said, it was very successful. So I just wanted to share that really quickly. And let me know, what do you guys do for your math or just in general, what do you guys do when kids are feeling frustrated and you feel like you have to shake things up a little bit to keep the morale up? I'm so thankful that I did this, because I really saw a difference in my kids, and I love it when they feel successful and they feel accomplished, and they are able to withstand the task at hand. And that's everything I saw when we did these task cards. So I'm definitely going to keep using these in class in one shape or another. But let me know, what do you guys do when you get to a point where your kids are just frustrated and you need to shake things up? Like, what are some activities that you do, whether it's math, ELA, social studies, science, whatever? Let me know. Let's talk about it. So that's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna insert the clip here with it in action. And again, I got this book on Amazon, It is under $15 for sure. I'm not exactly sure how much, but I know under $15. I got this resource again from Teachers Pay Teacher. The person's name is Love to Learn. Love to Learn. And it also comes with a nice little answer key if you need it. But yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Again, I am grateful for you for watching. Please tell a friend if you have not. I will be uploading videos of all things teacher related. Maybe some things that are not teacher related, but just related to me as a person. But yeah, thank you for coming by, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Are you supposed to get your living room? Are you supposed to do one? No, we have to do two
You know, you're showing your work. I'm showing you.
You write card 15, and then there are two numbers, 152. 152. You have to use the digits to create what do you write in the spookies on?
That's what you write. That's supposed to be right there.
No, I would be, yeah, two numbers. Oh, yeah, two numbers and one number. You don't have to do the work for these.
Yeah, some of them you don't have to.
What are we doing over there?
You need to wait till the timer is over and talk and make sure your group has all the right answers.
It's 349 because if it was greatest, it would be 943. So it's going to be the least value. So we're going to do 349 as R. I still don't.